this is Mark Hutten, and today I'd like to talk to you about the comorbid conditions associated with Asperger's syndrome and high-functioning autism. Children with Asperger's and high-functioning autism are known to have several primary comorbid conditions. Now, a comorbid condition is simply a condition that goes along with having Asperger's, and one of these conditions is known as ADHD, or Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Sometimes these children can be misdiagnosed as only having the more common ADHD, with the Asperger's diagnosis being missed. Another primary comorbid condition is Obsessive-Compulsive Disorder. In some cases, this doesn't show up until the Asperger's child becomes an adult. What both conditions have in common is the need for order and the presence of compulsive and sometimes irrational repetitive behaviors. Now, some researchers believe that there is a neurological relationship between Asperger's and Obsessive-Compulsive Disorder. Another condition that goes along with Asperger's is depression, and depression seems to manifest itself mostly in the Asperger's teenager. Because teens with Asperger's know they are different and have difficulty relating to others, they often suffer from acute or chronic depression. Some teens can have anger or violent symptoms out of pure frustration for being out of place. There have been some reports of suicide and suicide attempts among Asperger's teens, but the symptoms of depression respond quite well to antidepressant therapy and also psychotherapy, which is aimed at helping the Asperger's teenager feel more accepted. Sensory processing disorder. Now, although this particular disorder is not officially a diagnostic category in the DSM, sensory processing disorder is widespread among all individuals on the spectrum. People with Asperger's are usually over-responsive to sensory stimuli, for example, loud noises, scratchy clothing, and unusual textures, all of which serve as a source of irritation among those with Asperger's. Anxiety is extremely common among individuals on the spectrum. We know that more people with Asperger's experience both anxiety and depression than people who do not have Asperger's. Anxiety can take the form of obsessive-compulsive disorder, specific fears and phobias, and even generalized anxieties. Sometimes called motor planning disorder, dyspraxia is seen in a large majority of individuals with Asperger's. In fact, motor clumsiness is so common that one diagnostic model for Asperger's, specifically Gilbert's criteria for Asperger's disorder, includes motor clumsiness as a symptom which must be present in order for an individual to receive an Asperger's diagnosis. Tourette's syndrome. Although not seen as commonly as ADHD and anxiety disorders, it's not unusual to see individuals with both Tourette's and Asperger's. Tourette's syndrome is characterized by repetitive vocal and motor tics. Another primary comorbid condition that goes along with Asperger's is seizures. In fact, some researchers believe that up to 30% of Asperger's children also have a seizure disorder. Medications can work in some cases, while other children require specialized surgery to be free of seizures. While the Asperger's condition itself has no known cure or medications specifically designed for it, many of the comorbid conditions can be treated effectively. Not only can seizures and depression be treated, but the ADHD and obsessive-compulsive symptoms have known medical therapies as well as cognitive behavioral therapies. Using these different therapies can often make Asperger's symptoms more tolerable and greatly increases the functioning of the individual.